So the topic today that you probably, if you've had my class before, you're gonna hate this term because I talk about it quite often. Translations. Basically, how does a function move? Well, for exponential models, you have two types. We actually have multiple types as we've seen, but we have two basic types where we deal with growth and decay. Now, if you were basically just talking about horizontal movements, so some horizontal and vertical, basically you have f of x equals a to the x plus or minus h plus or minus the horizontal movement plus or minus the vertical movement. For decay, you have f of x equals, and your base of the exponential function is a fraction, and it is 1 over a, or some decimal, taken to the power of x plus or minus the horizontal movement plus or minus the vertical translation that can occur. So, well, let's look at this. So, if I've got some examples here, and I'll do some examples in red. If I've got f of x plus 3, and I want to move it down 3 units, what this means is it is equal, and I'm going to use blue, because I'm moving it basically to the left 3 units. It always moves opposite, insiders lie, so this is the horizontal translation, and then this right here was going to be the vertical translation, okay? Now, it always moves against the sign with horizontal translation, so because x plus 3 equals 0, x equals negative 3, so when I want this to become a 0, I know that x has to take on the value opposite of whatever that value is going to be. So, basically, I'm going to have a taken to the x plus 3, and it moved down 3, okay? Well, basically, the horizontal translation is implied by moving left negative 3 units. The vertical translation is implied by moving down 3 units negatively. And basically what happens is you originally have your basic function, okay? And you have, let's just say, the first one was, let's do 1a, negative 1 and 1, right? So our original function was growth, right? And it looked like this. That's x. This is f of x. And the original function looked like this, right? Well, now I'm going to move everything to the left 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this point's going to move to the left 3 units. This point's going to move left. So 1, 2, 3. This point's going to move left 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. So now this point is right here. And then everything's going to get translated down 3 units. So originally I had that horizontal asymptote y equals 0. Well, now I have it at y equals 3. So y equals 3 is my new horizontal asymptote, my new HA. And the reason why is because whatever your vertical attachment is, it basically moves the horizontal asymptote, moves the line at which you're going to converge on. So it moves the horizontal asymptote up or down. All right. So now the function got moved to the left 3 units and looks like this. All right, so now I'm going to move that same one down, and I'm going to use a color. Oh, let's go with purple, right? Well, now I'm going to move this down 3. So 1 minus 3 is 0 to negative 2, right? So negative 2. So this point goes all the way down there. A is going to go down 3. So down 1, 2, 3. So this becomes a minus 3. So it goes down to like right there. And 1 goes down, it goes over 3 too, and goes down. So it gets to become, well, we already did it, so that's 1 originally. So what happens is the function's going to converge down towards y equals negative 3 and then go up like that. So as you can see here, the function initially, parent function was right here. It was the blue one that got moved. And then it got moved to the left 3 units. So the parent function, which I'll just abbreviate as PF. And then we had the right translation, or left translation, because it's positive, left translation 3 units. And then we had the vertical translation that occurs, right? So the vertical translation that moved down 3 units. So the horizontal left translation to the vertical, and voila. Okay, so this would be f of x equals a to the x plus 3 minus 3. And that's the purple one. So let's do another one for kicks and giggles.